Incredible.
Thank you. Please.
Incredible.
You know,
This country has Eugene Levy mania.
Is that good?
I don't know. It's a
I
fever.
know. It's a scary thing, seeing your mug all over the city. It's very scary.
Yeah.
I feel like apologizing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I passed John Lithgow backstage.
Yeah.
John, now, John towers over me at 6'4", but in this chair, he looks 5'2".
Right.
How tall do I look right now?
Well, maybe he's tall in the leg but short in the torso.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Think about those things. You actually look much taller. Yeah, and sort of like a woman in this chair.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Can I
Thank
just
you.
say something, and I forget about this, but every time you're on and I'm sitting this close, check these eyebrows out, ladies and gentlemen. No one's... Those are...
Let me deadpan.
Yeah. Man, those are doormats over your eyes.
Well, I don't think I was born this way. I don't think they were like this when I came out of the womb.
Right.
I don't think so.
But you're a hairy man, aren't you?
I am a hairy man.
Yeah.
My first show, my first professional show was a show called Godspell.
We've all heard of Godspell.
And when I took over the lead, the role of Jesus in the musical Godspell,
Eugene Levy is Jesus.
They had originally cast these guys as like Ronald McDonald types, with kind of red hair and kind of that thing.
Yeah, so people like me could have played Jesus.
No, that's a love letter.
Oh,
seriously.
Thank you.
So I was a hairier kind of Jesus, and they didn't. So when they wanted me to do the role for the matinees, they were concerned because I'm a hairy kind of person. I'm not Robin Williams. I'm not furry, but I do have hair.
There's the Ed Asner Robin Williams school, which is a whole other category.
That is like you can't get a shirt big enough to button up and hide the hair.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to wax the hair off my body because they thought for the matinees it would scare kids.
Right. It's Jesus the Bear coming out.
As if. He might have been slightly ethnic looking himself. I don't know.
So anyway, it was a problem. What did you do? How did you solve it? Did you wear a shirt or something?
They made me wear a tank top for the matinee. See, in the opening scene, you're out in a pair of shorts and that's it.
Right.
And just a pair of socks. And you do your opening number in a pair of shorts, and they thought it was kind of scary, like a hairy guy playing the Lord.
Right. So they took matters into their own hands.
Yes, they did.
Now, let me ask you, the American Pie movies, we have to talk about this. These have a huge impact on our culture, these films.
Yeah.
And they're a little risque, these movies.
How do you figure?
The central plot and how the pie plays into it all, but we'll talk about that another time. You have a 14-year-old daughter. Did you let her see the American Pie movie when it came out?
Oh, well, at the time, she's now 19, but when the American Pie movies came out, she was 14, and it was a problem because she wanted to go to the opening. Number one, I said, well, honey, you can't go to the opening because, it's illegal.
Right.
It's an R-rated movie.
R-rated film.
You can't see the movie. I said, but if you kind of, steal some ID that says you're 18 and you get some guy at the box office wicket who, okay, and gives you a ticket, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with you seeing the movie.
Right.
I said, but I will never be able to see it with you. I can't sit there and watch American Pie with you because, you've got, this is not a good thing. You've got the first scene, you got a guy with, a kind of an erection and a sock. You asked me.
Yeah, I didn't ask you. Wait a minute, let's look at the tape. I didn't ask you specifically about that.
But I'm saying I couldn't sit there and laugh with my daughter at this.
And nudge and go,
and
right? You can't do that.
Yes, and if she laughed, I'd be really pissed off, so...
What are you laughing at?
I said you can't come.
Right. So. It's a no-win situation for everyone.
Yeah, kind of.
Now, let me ask you about this movie, The Man, okay? This movie you're making with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, it's already done. We made it.
Yeah, you made it. I mean, it's true. I thought you're still probably adding parts.
Well, we're adding stuff tonight, but it comes out tomorrow.
Every night, there's more stuff being added.
We just keep working until we get it perfect.
So if someone sees it tomorrow, go see it again, because they may have added a few more things later on.
There may be some changes. Yeah.
Good cover.
Yes. Funny movie.
Now, Samuel L. Jackson was here last night. This is an intimidating man. I mean, he's such a good actor, but a fierce you know, a fierce actor.
Yeah.
It's a great idea to team you two up. What was it like working with him? Did you have a good time?
Well, it was great. It was great, and it is like amazing casting because this is a two-hander. This picture is about these two characters.
Yes.
So you know, one is a dental supply salesman, and one
Samuel
is
L. Jackson.
Yes. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he plays kind of a tough cop, but he's a very intimidating figure. The first couple of days working with him, I was a little kind of nervous, and I did a very stupid thing in one scene. It's a scene where I'm talking to the bad guy, and the bad guy thinks I am the man. I'm the guy that they think is the guy that's going to be delivering getting the guns and doing all that stuff.
Right.
And Sam Jackson is the cop, and they think that he is the cop, and I say, no, he's not the cop, and I call him over. They say, well, who is he? I say, well, he's my bitch, because he called me a bitch earlier in the movie.
And you're starting to pick up the lingo.
I was his bitch. So he comes over, and I start referring to him as the bitch. But in the very first take, the first time we ever did it, I did the scene and did a very stupid thing. In the middle of the scene, I slapped him.
You improvised this.
Well, I did, and it's true. I slapped him, and I kept thinking as I'm slapping him, you moron, you're slapping Samuel L. Jackson in the face.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be, quite funny. And I don't know if you've seen the poster, but that look is the look I got from him when I did it. But it was it's a very funny scene.
When you slap him, we have this scene, I believe. Well, let's take a look at this clip from The Man.
Who's this?
Well, I came to meet your associate. This is my associate.
Well, you know what? He looks like a cop.
He does. He does look like a cop, but he is most definitely not a cop. So let's put that to bed right here and now.
Right, so like I said, Tug, who is he?
Who is he? He's, my bitch.
Your bitch?
He's my own personal bitch. Hey, bitch, come here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I pull the strings and he dances.
That right? You his bitch?
Why don't you answer the man? You can talk, bitch.
I want to hear you say.
Who's my bitch?
I am.
I didn't hear that. Did you hear that?
No.
I couldn't hear anything. We can't hear. Who's my bitch?
I'm his bitch.
Attaboy.
All right. Well, get in, bitch.
Why don't you get in the back, bitch?
I wouldn't do it.
He took it well.
He took it well, yeah. And the ass slap took it well. Looks really funny. The Man opens tomorrow. Eugene Levy, always a pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Good to have you on the show. We'll be right back. Flight of the Conchords. Stick around.